To round off today's program, we have another very experienced, seasoned CIO, Mr. S.C. Mittal. He's a veteran CIO. He has been responsible for computerization of all areas of IFFCO's operations, and his expertise spans connectivity, ERP, and enterprise solutions for business functions like materials, maintenance, marketing, finance. And under his leadership, IFFCO has become one of the first corporations in the country to develop and implement an e-procurement solution based on PKI and digital certificates. And as Group CTO, he also advises the IFFCO Group companies on various facets of computerization, technology, and IT plan. So please welcome on stage Mr. S.C. Mittal, who's going to talk about developing and leading effective teams. Okay, sir.
Good afternoon, friends. And I'm really thrilled. An excellent talk given by Rajiv. He has covered the entire, what is there in vendor management, the entire scope. Hello. Hello. बाद में बात करना, एक घंटे बाद. Well, friends, many of you know me, and some of the people are really new to me also. I don't know them. It is very difficult, to talk or deal with the last session of the day, when people are really in hurry to catch and go back home. And that is the reason I thought of let me not have any big presentations kind of the things, and let it be more interactive during the session itself. More or so, the subject given to me is also like that I think that it is very difficult to prepare a PowerPoint kind of presentations or a paper on that kind of thing. I want to give a comment about vendor management before I start my this, if Rajiv permits me. Okay. You know that it is one of the most difficult part dealing with the vendors in IT. Why so? You know that many of the projects, IT projects, fails during the time of the rollout or even during development phase. So the success rate of IT projects compared to any other discipline is really very low if we compare. Of course, things are changing, number one. Number two, in IT, one vendor is dependent on another vendor is dependent on third. Even if you go to any big ones, be it Infosys, TCS, Wipro, or anybody else who are in this knowledge space, if you go and find out their own IT, you will really come to know that so many other vendors are managing their IT, not their own people. And the third thing about this, and many of you might have faced this problem, I have faced this problem in my organization. And many times I have listened to the comments of finance and many other, even management also, कि मित्तल साहब आपको बहुत सारा काम तो वेंडर लोग करते हैं. Now it is very difficult really to make them understand and justify, because technology is changing so fast, tools are changing so fast, that within your own team, even if you are having a big team, it is very difficult to really keep pace with the development going on. Okay, you have to de-learn and learn. Normally we talk about that, and it is very difficult. At the same time, the management wants, look here, वहाँ तो ये कुछ हो रहा है, because now after globalizations and the people have one globe has become really one. Exposure is very high, so they see so much development outside or within their peers also, and they want that thing also. Why it is slow? It should be very fast. Okay, so in both these things you have to really pass through all these things. Okay. As far as about your query on the license, look here, I am the member of Oracle License Steering Committee globally since last 3 years, and I know whenever the steering committee is meeting and the kind of the subjects people are dealing and asking the queries, most of the time you do not get any answer even from SAP or Oracle also. They know, yeah, there is a gap, but it is a management policy. Okay, and those are the issues, particularly on software side or license side. Friends, the subject given to me is about developing and leading effective teams. Okay, and I know many of you are already IT heads. I know some of you, and you must be having I think every one of you is leading a team. Okay. Now there is a basic question when we talk about leading team. It is a general management subject. It is there. Why a team is required? Anybody?
To collectively perform some tasks and activities and to improve the efficiency. So if we talk about man days or man hours, so we are simply multiplying those man days and man hours by having a team. And then you have diversity in the teams. So when we have diversity, you can actually get different team members doing different activities.
Different functions.
Different functions, so they may have different expertise, different subject matter expertise and leadership capabilities.
Okay.
They can perform different tasks more intelligently and efficiently.
Where is the space for individual within the team?
He is an individual contributor, but at the same time, I think he's supposed to be a team player, so he should know how to delegate ownership and responsibility, take ownership, and understand what needs to be done, what is expected out of him, and what is expected out of the rest of his team.
Right. When there is a team formed, right, you might have seen many times that this I, individual, comes up very heavy. Okay. Who overshadows the team?
Yep.
Okay. What's your views on this? Anybody else? Sorry.
What I feel is like if the individual is a good team player, that he will actually put a shadow or control on it. So if he is not a good team player, then that I will always come into picture. So that ego and I should do this or I shouldn't do this. So those things will always come into picture if that person is not a good team player or if he doesn't have the right attitude towards the team.
Everybody agree with him? Any different opinion?
It depends on the skills what the person is having in the team. If a single person is not having, if the person is not having adequate skill, then definitely I will come in picture. Definitely it will be a boss. He will come in picture.
That side. You want to comment something? Let's hear it.
It could be related to the kind of work which is being given to these team players. Like if they are not satisfied with the way the work is allocated, or maybe they have been appreciated for the work which they are doing. So just to get us attention of what they have done, or just to prove their point that they are being contributing, so they might
and accountability. So when these kind of things comes into execution, there I will always be there, because there will be a single person who will be responsible or accountable, right? You cannot have a team accountable to everything. There might be individual responsibilities among the team. So the I will always be there, and we have to maintain that there is an individual role for each individual in the team, so that overall projects or overall outcome of the things are together coming up on a single platform.
But this there are two platforms are there. There are a team platform is there within the team, and there is a platform outside the team. Okay, you are going to roll out the projects, you are going to implement the projects. Now what you are saying is where it makes really prominent, within the team or even the outside platform also?
Within the team.
Both? Then what is the role of team leader?
So to closely keep knit all eyes together to create a team.
Anybody else?
The team leader should have a very clear vision and a very clear mission, a very definite set of goals. So there will always be a common goal for the entire team. Even if there is we or even if there is I within the team, the set of goals is the ultimate target.
Friends, okay, please.
Yeah. The team leader is there to align all the objective of the team with all the teammates, and then
Okay.
to take care of the
delegation
team.
of responsibility is quite important to be assigned by the team leader to the team members. So what needs to be done by whom, and who owns what kind of responsibility?
Okay. So we are going a step further. We are going to the team leader now. But before we reach to the team leader, I am still debating about the team. No, yeah, Ajay.
I never wins alone, sir. Team always wins.
Yeah.
I never wins alone.
I never been alone. Okay. Very simple. You are a group of friends, say 5 friends. Now most of the time, out of the group of 5 people, one person keep on talking and overshadowing the other person. What is the result? What will happen?
Others will get irritated.
Others will get either irritated or
You will be with him, you will be against him, so there will be split outs now. And conflict will come.
conflict will come. People will not like it. Okay? Or people will keep silent. Right? Most of the time. Does the team equation, does it make a difference to the team equation?
Environment becomes not very healthy.
Not very healthy.
Negative vibes.
So that is one of the most important points I wanted to really highlight is, friends, whosoever thinking about I is not at all good for development of the team. It is we. It is the collective responsibility, even if the boundaries of each and every person has been very well defined. So, if you really want to make the most important attribute of the team is everyone is equal. Everyone's work is important. Okay, you may be doing a design job, you may be doing the analyst job, but the job of a programmer or a coder is equally important in this. So that has to be understood. To work or to now let us go to a step further. Okay, and we are going to the role of the team leader. Now, team has been defined, and when you are making the team, you are always keeping at back of your mind what this team is supposed to do. What kind of job it is. It may be the software development. It may be the procurement job, maybe there, team is required. It may be the maintenance job, team is required. It may be the presentations, okay. It may be HR kind of thing or any kind of thing, okay. Now, when you are making a team, you have to really keep in mind what this team is supposed to do. And that is the reason you might have seen in many of the software companies, team keep on changing very fast. Not in the user industry generally, where limited people are there. But in software company, any software company you go and find out. Today somebody is reporting to this project leader, tomorrow he is reporting to somebody else. It's very common there. So team constitution keep on changing as the demand of the job to be done or the project is to be carried out. Right. So when you are constituting the team, you are getting all those skills, what is required. And as per those skills, the team is constituted. Now, coming to the attributes of the team leader also. I again open the house for this rather than giving myself. What do you feel, the team leader? Some people have, while defining the team or the attribute of the team, some people have commented about the team leader also. So let us talk about that now. Anybody?
Sir, I believe three things naturally happens within any team. That is friction, confusion, and underperformance. Everything else requires leadership. So team leader is
responsible for that. Okay. So he said the team leader is responsible for frictions, things, everything.
That needs to be led from the front as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
These are the things which naturally happen.
Okay. Anybody? Any other comment?
Always pass on the credit of success to the team, and failures he should be held responsible or accountable. That should be one of the criteria for a team leader, good team leader.
I think some of the very important thing you said in your comments, but at the same time, the team has also to understand that यदि फेलियर होता है तो क्या टीम लीडर को फांसी दी जाए? Okay, well, that is also to be kept in mind. But yes, it is important that the team leader should not take the entire credit to himself, and he should give due credit to the team members also, each and every one of them. He should not put blames, okay, in front of outside. That is outside. But internal platform within the team, if frank discussions is really required to be done to find out the reasons, issues, weaknesses and strengths. That has to be there. So there should be a frank interaction about this. Another good attribute.
So he should be a very good listener and should be unbiased throughout the team.
I agree. Yes, it is very good. He should be like that. Anybody else? Okay. Yes. Good. He should be good motivator. Communication should be good, excellent within the team.
In case of conflicts, he should be able to reach to the subject matter of the truth to give a fair judgment, which is, I think, very difficult to find out without the data if you don't have the data.
Okay.
And not only this, I think more than the project, it's the human resource which he is managing. So he has to ensure that he is not only delivering at the office, but he is keeping a balance of his family life as well. Okay. So this is one of the important aspects.
Okay. That is also important. Yes.
Consider humans as humans. There will be valleys and peaks, right? Everybody cannot be consistently performing at same level. So sometimes the performance will go high, sometimes performance will go low. But that does not warrant like every time performance is low, like bring him into the room and start.
But what do you want to say because of this? Yes, I do agree that the performance will not be consistent.
So empathy should be there and should consider people as people rather than robots.
Yes.
For being an effective team leader, at some point of time, the team leader also has to assess the individual goals of each people and try to map it to the project responsibilities they carry. So within the boundaries of the project goals, because otherwise there would be people who would leave because their career goals don't match with what we are doing currently in the project or something like that. So that is also very required at some stage in the project.
I think we are getting too much into the HR and the functional responsibilities in terms of IT particularly. What I feel is very, very important for a team leader, which even I missed while communicating, is like he should act as a coach, he should lead by example. He should actually set the right pace and example for the team to follow and pursue. He should genuinely be respected for the things he does, and he should be seen as a leader, basically. So unless he is seen as a leader, the team will not follow him or follow his guidelines or goals, whatever we set or whatever we give to the team. So I think it's very, very critical for him to be a guiding star, a coach, and handle escalations, be a caretaker of the team, and be with the team when they need them most.
To me,
Yeah.
it usually happens like when we are succeeding, most of the matters get settled down. But when it's a time of failure, most of the conflicts happen at that time only. And a team leader must be capable of handling these matters very amicably. And the point is this. What I wanted to convey, that he should be able to handle the things in a with a positive frame of mind, rather than pinpointing happens in the teams in a when there comes a conflict. So instead of pinpointing all these things, he should take the take some notes out, and what should be done and what should not be done, and then with a positive frame of mind he should lead the team by motivating them and take it further.
Great.
Yeah,
I think.
Satyajit here.
Yeah, Satyajit.
I just would like to say, one thing, I think everyone knows that, but I remember immediately that Dr. Kalam had said that, when he launched the first satellite, that failed. And he told that, okay, I am taking the responsibility for this failure, right? And then when they launched for the second time, it succeeded. And he said that, okay, that's because of the team.
Because of the
team.
Yeah, that's good. That every one of us understands. And I think many of you must be working in a team. Every one of you understand. But I want to know your name, please. Yeah. Your name?
I'm Pranshu.
Pranshu. How many of you agree with Mr. Pranshu when he said that do not bring HR into this discussions? We are talking about developing and leading an effective team. Should not we discuss about the HR issue also on this subject? I think HR is very important and very, very relevant. What is HR?
About the responsibility.
No, that's true. But when, you have to develop it. Motivation is required, team. Now, if your team member, some of your member is not really happy with his promotion or with any perks or anything else, can he work peacefully within the team? No, you are the first connect. Who is the first connect with the team member? The team leader is the first connect. HR comes much later on. And what HR does? They follow. Post office kind of the jobs normally they do. Policies and practices are, everybody knows about these things. Okay. So HR is also highly important when we talk about leading the team. Retention of team is really very much required. So we are talking about the effective team. I have noted down some attributes. Of course, most of the attributes have been covered by the people. The first, of course, is he has to give due credit to the team and not to self. Does not put blame on dash. He should take people together. Okay? His team also should get some identification within the organizations. Okay? His higher bosses should also know about the team. It's not just I go. He should believe in frank interactions, and he should give due importance to even the junior most person within the team. He should not overlook the junior boss person also. Many times, yeah, what is IT? I said earlier, we cannot really keep pace with the kind of the development. And it is a fact today, we know very well. The team composition or the department composition, a balance is required. And what is that balance? You may be senior, Mr. Mittal may be senior by a number of years of experience. In the IT space, many things does not change. Where Mr. Mittal may be much more knowledgeable, much more experienced also. But on the technology space, things are changing so fast that you have to really keep a balance within that. That what I want to communicate, always there should be an induction of the fresh blood within it. They come with new ideas. And if you do not listen to them, what will happen? They will resign, they will quit, they will not contribute, they will become a silent worker. Okay. Where is the knowledge management? Where is the knowledge team then? If somebody has to work like in accounts department or the HR department or the production floor, here you are managing the knowledge team. Another important thing, and why people many times quit. Okay, it may be many other regions also. There may be many HR regions also. He's not satisfied with so many things. But the most important reason of quitting the people is their own identity. They quit because of their own identity is not known. They are not identified. And why they are not identified? Why they feel themselves aloof? The reason is the team leader does not involve them right from beginning and each and every stage of what is supposed to be done. Project. So that involvement is very much required of the team members right from conceiving stage constitutions. He has to keep in mind the capacity of each and every person, who is capable, who is not capable. After all, he has to manage. It is a management. Okay? And wherever he finds the gaps, wherever he finds the weaknesses, he should try to get the weaknesses addressed. But it does not mean that all the time he should be soft. He should be rigid. He should be tough at times. Not always. But when he is rigid, when he is tough, always he should keep in mind that after all, the team is also human beings. If he is a human being, if he takes care of his family, team member would also like to take care of their family. So somewhere that balancing is very much required. And he should get the confidence developed in the team. At the same time, he should not allow the indiscipline. If somebody is not in there, and then only he should correct it. He should not wait for the opportunity and occasion. Right? And he has to be transparent and impartial. You people have made my task easy by giving this. Now, we have to talk about successful team working. I think, we have time some?
Just 5 more minutes, sir.
Okay.
Some people have to leave. So.
Okay. I know. That's why I said that it is very difficult. Okay. The very first thing is, every member has to understand. Again, I am saying, he is not individual. He is collaborating within the team. They are working together. They should understand. Okay? There is interdependency within the team also. Now, if one person does not perform, he has to understand that because of his non-performance, the performance of the other person is getting affected. Okay? So, that has to be made clear and he has to understand. But at the same time, within the team also, there should be an understanding that sometimes if somebody is really in difficult situation, so that should be there, that let me help you, or that kind of thing. A continuous review is very much required, and that is the responsibility of the team leader. Then at the same time, the entire team has to take the joint responsibility if you want to really make a successful team. And when you are giving the feedback, the team member has to really understand that they have to be frank. Even if it is their own weakness, within the team they have to discuss. And the team leader has to give that confidence within the team that if whatsoever we are discussing at this platform is not going to be shared with the management or something like that. Unless otherwise it is above the head, too much. Then I said that there is no place of over smartness. Okay? Many times people feel, they say I, and they many times shadow even the team leader also. The other person who is listening to them is not a fool. He also understands. After all, they are the management gurus. So that has to be kept in mind. Okay? Well, friends, today when we come to CIOs, the things are really changing very fast, you know it. Earlier we were talking about innovation. Okay? But then innovation is getting supplemented with something else today. And we talk about disruption. Okay? We talk about technology and things, the way we people have been doing the work. The way work was being done is changing very fast. Technology is coming at each and every discipline. Okay, it's playing an important role. So team has to really understand that it is not only working within the team. The effective team is that who gets laurels from the other in discipline also, who get laurel from the organization also. And for that it is important that they should pass the knowledge to other people also. They should not say, नहीं यार मेरा तो development का काम था मैंने कर दिया, मुझे implement करना था implement कर दिया. But what is? आपने ERP implement कर दिया, जब ERP यूज नहीं लोग कर रहे हैं तो वो implementation जो ना क्या successful implementation है. So that has to be kept in mind. Friends, I really breaking at this point of time because the subject is, we can keep on talking at length about this subject. And thanks to 9.9 Media also, Giri also, especially for giving me an opportunity to talk to you people, and I know so many people now today. Thank you very much.